stocks our strategists feel are poised to deliver positive returns are featured now in their top stock picks of the week.
A couple of very interesting companies on the top picks list this week. Steve Reitmeister and Shiraz Mian are here to tell us why they've each picked the companies that they've picked. They have good stories behind them. Steve, we'll start with you. Activision is yours.
Yeah, Activision is, I believe, the largest maker of video games.
Yeah.
And one of the things I like to do is take a look at, what's the industry trend. You can have a great stock in a bad industry,
Sure.
and it's going to go nowhere. And so right off the bat, you have a Zacks industry rank of 36 out of 265. That's the top 14%, meaning the trends in the industry are outstanding. Okay, and certainly we see on TV these days,
Sure.
All the big releases that come out. Hey, they spend as much money, if not more, on some of these video games to produce them these
That's
days
right.
than the Hollywood blockbusters, and they can have opening weekends,
Sure.
which are 200 million, 300 million plus
Sure.
for these games. So the industry is just blossoming. But because the industry has been strong for so long, that when the Trump presidency was announced and then people started looking around, they started taking money from past winners and they started placing it in other spots. A lot of that being things that had to do with infrastructure or military and things of that nature. Well, so a lot of great companies like Activision got kind of beat up because profits were taken off there to rotate somewhere else. Well, when a stock is worth 48 by the average target price, and many people at $50 plus, and the stock is only trading for 38, 39, I say it's time to get in. So it's even down today. Hallelujah. That spells opportunity.
Sure.
So great industry trend, terrific company. You're coming into the holiday season for which games usually do extremely well. Now's a great time to get on board Activision.
All right, Shiraz, your company. First Republic Bank.
Yes.
Another one of those opportunities that present themselves?
Yes, it is, and it's not an indirect kind of a left for dead or as a result of the Trump rally. It's an active participant
Sure.
in the rally. It's a mid-cap bank, about $12 billion in market cap, about $80 billion in assets. Just a handful of cities across the country. It's San Francisco-based, First Republic Bank. They have offices in the other coastal cities, in New York, Boston, San Diego, Los Angeles. And the beauty of their business model is that they say that they are focused on the high net worth households. And they provide all the traditional private banking services to those households that in the past the JP Morgans and the Goldman Sachs private banks and the Morgan Stanley private banks used to provide. So these 5-6 coastal cities, they account for about 20% of all U.S. households, but in their target market, the high net worth market, these cities account for more than 50% of those households. So very strong growth story, both on the traditional core banking side as well as in their money management or wealth management side of the business. Double-digit earnings and top-line growth over the last 4 to 6 quarters. Imagine how things will look as this current uptrend in the interest rate momentum continues, like in the third quarter, in the September quarter, when folks didn't really like their earnings release. They just came in line with earnings results. Their net interest margin was just a shade below what it was a year ago, but their loan portfolio was up 17%. Which has about been the quarterly average for these guys.
Right.
The deposits were up about 24%.
For a bank.
That's right.
Right, those are
They've been
phenomenal
averaging
numbers, yeah.
about 20%. So
Yeah.
imagine when the 10-year yield moves from 160 to 220.
We're there.
That's right. We are there at 220 already. So in the September quarter, they were earning on the basis of a 160 10-year yield. In the December-March quarters, they're going to be earning based on 220, perhaps 250, and even 3%. All of that additional margin is directly dropping down to the bottom line. So very good story, strong capital base, very impressive and solid growth momentum. I would suggest folks that you could look at pretty much all the banks. This is amongst the smaller, lesser known names in the space, but even the JP Morgans and Bank of Americas of the world, you will do just fine with them.
So it's a regional bank,
It's a regional bank.
but also benefiting from good industry trends for that group.
Sure. So the macro trend of rising interest rates, their focus on high net worth individuals, and then the growth momentum in their money management business, they have multiple engines and drivers that are driving them up.
Just to quickly throw in, the high net worth part of it, if there indeed is tax breaks for corporations owned by wealthy people, and if there are tax breaks for the upper end, which are all part of the current agenda, then having a high net worth bank is phenomenal.
That's right.
All right. Do either of you own these companies?
Activision, I just added it to the RTA portfolio, so I have to wait 2 business days to do that. So I will be adding it today to my portfolio.
First Republic is in the top 10 portfolio. It has been a standout performer in that portfolio even prior to the Trump rally, so it has just added some more glitter to that. We are in the process of coming out with the new top 10 portfolio, and we are looking at banks for that one.
He's asking if it's in the Shiraz Mian portfolio.
No, not Shiraz Mian.
Okay, because if we have personal interests in it, so yeah.
I had to plug the top 10.
I'm cool with that.
Never hurts. A little cross promotion,
That's right.
right? Okay. Thank you both for that. Don't forget, you can find out more information not only on these 2 companies, but on other companies as well. Stock picks, stock picking strategies, commentary, the like for many different companies out there that are traded on the market on our website, Zacks.com. If you're not there already watching this video, get on over. Link to it all right off the homepage. With Steve and Shiraz, I'm Terry Ruffalo.